just got accepted into the Amazon influencer program, or you're still trying to figure out how to unlock on-site commissions or figure out what exactly it is, then this video is for you, because I'm going to explain step by step how to get approved for on-site commissions in this video. I'm also going to go over common things that will get your videos rejected, but also at the end of this video, I'm going to give you the 3 videos that I use to get accepted for the 3rd time in the Amazon influencer program. And the things that I'm going to be showing and explaining to you have not only helped me, but I've helped a ton of people in the last year get approved for on-site commissions inside of the influencer program. And so I promise you, if you just follow everything that I talk about in this video, then these tips will be helpful and beneficial for you. Also, my name is Mark, and if you have any questions about anything in this video, comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. Also, this is a brand new channel, so if you could do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe, and if just one person subscribes to my channel from this video, I'll continue to post about how to help you make more money on Amazon every week. Let's dive in. Now, the application into the Amazon influencer program is broken into 2 steps. The first step, or the first part, is getting approved with your social media channel. Now, if you haven't done that already, I want you to stop and click the link above. I have attached my video that I just published, and it'll go through step by step how to get approved with your social media channel, regardless if it's an established channel or you're creating it from brand new, because you need to get that part finished first. So I want you to watch that video. But after that, you're going to be needing to get approved for on-site commissions. All right. On-site commissions are affiliate earnings from Amazon that they're going to pay out to you when someone watches your review video that's listed on a product listing on Amazon. So after they watch your video and they buy the product, then you get paid a commission. And so it's really nice, because instead of you having an affiliate link to a product and you're posting it on your website, on your Instagram story, on your email list, whatever, Amazon is actually bringing the traffic to you. And so all you got to do is focus on reviewing products. And this differs from the Amazon Associates program, which is more focused on using the traffic that you already have on your own website or blog, and you're referring products that way. But because your videos are going to be placed on real product listings, Amazon wants to make sure that you're a real person and that your videos are quality. Now, step by step, this is what it looks like. Amazon wants you to submit 3 review videos of 3 separate products and upload them onto your storefront. Now remember, it needs to be 3 videos exactly. If you upload 10 review videos before you're approved, they're going to evaluate all 10. And so you don't want to do that. You don't want to give another reason for them to reject you. So only 3 review videos, and you're going to be talking about products that you have purchased or have not purchased, but they need to be sold on Amazon. So once you create those 3 review videos, you're going to upload them onto your storefront. And later on this video, I'm going to show you step by step what exactly that looks like. After you review them, a real person from Amazon is going to look and watch your 3 videos, and they're going to deem them approved or denied. But the kicker is, if you get denied, you only have 3 chances total. And so that first attempt is gone away. You only have 2 more chances. And if you get rejected all 3 times, you're going to have to reapply all over again with a brand new social media account on step 1. So you want to make sure that you get approved. But like I said, you will get approved by using the script that I'm going to show you here in a second. But that's the process. And usually what happens is, after you submit those 3 videos, Amazon's going to go ahead and start placing them on product listings, and people are going to start watching them. You're going to start getting clicks. But until you get approved, you won't earn commissions. Typically, Amazon will either approve or deny them in about anywhere from 2 to 5 days, okay? If it's been over 2 weeks, you should follow up with them and ask them why not. Real quick, if you're wanting to get even more help getting approved in the program or learning the best practices to increase your commissions month after month, I have a free guide that I'll link down below in the video description that'll go through the best practices for both. Also within the guide is a link to join my private influencer community group, where you can get a lot more help, learn from other influencers, and get more help from me directly. Like I said, the guide is completely for free, and it's linked down below in the video description. Now within these 3 videos, you don't necessarily have to show your face. You can, or you can actually just demonstrate the product with your hands. Either or is fine. But typically videos will get rejected if you talk about any of these 3 things. The first thing is any kind of numbers or pricing information about the product. Don't talk about how much you paid for the product. Don't talk about if it was on discount. Don't mention anything about the price point. Also, don't show any kind of barcode for the product. And if it has a barcode on it, make sure to have it covered and to not show it. The second thing is conveying too much personal information. Let's say I made a review video about this new healthy protein bar, and I go on about how eating this bar has helped me lose 2 or 3 pounds in the last week, and I have gone from a 185 to 180, and my waist size is this. Anything like that, Amazon does not like. All right, you don't want to make any kind of scientific claims. You also don't want to talk about where you live or what city you're in. You want to be very impartial, okay? With that being said, don't display any kind of license plate numbers, any kind of information that would show where you live, any kind of personal information like that. And the last thing has to do with actually the background, okay? You want to have a clean background. You don't want to have any kind of signs, logos, even on your shirt. You don't want to have a huge logo or a huge phrase that's very distracting. Going back to my point, you want to be very impartial. Those are some of the common reasons why people's review videos tend to get rejected. My personal opinion is pick 3 products that you either use a lot, know a lot about, or you just use often. You're very comfortable with it, meaning you'd be very confident talking about it and how to use it correctly. That confidence will come out and it'll make your video a lot easier to do. Also, do not record one time and upload. I would say that if you record and you practice, by the 4th or 5th time, it's going to sound so much better than doing it all in one take and then uploading it. Okay, I promise you that. Now, let me go through the script that has kind of been bulletproof for me and honestly hundreds of other people. And this script can be used for any kind of product, and it's very, very simple. Now, this script is very, very simple, and it starts off and looks like this. I'll start by saying, this is a review of, and I'll say the product name. I purchased this item because, and I'll give a legitimate reason why I purchased it or why I use it. I like to use this for blank. And just talk about what you'd like to use it for, where to use it, how to use it correctly. Maybe you can mention any kind of features or things that you like extra about the product. And then you can close with any final thoughts like a couple things that I wish I knew before buying this, or one thing that I recommend with this product is this. And then close. Like I said, I have the 3 review videos that I submitted that got approved, and I'm gonna put at the end of this video. But for example, if I were to use this pack of chapstick, which as you can see, I need, and so that's why I bought it, all right? I'll start off by saying, this is a review of this EOS pack of chapstick. The reason I purchased this is because I have very chapped lips, and I wanted to get that fixed. But I also wanted different variety of scents and colors. I also like this chapstick because it's very, very easy to take the lid on and off. And I really like the smell of it. This is how you bring the chapstick up. This is how you bring it lower. And I like this variety pack because it has vanilla bean, strawberry sorbet, acai blackberry, fresh coconut, and mango nectar. This is a great pack. I also really like how it fits and feels inside of my pocket. It's a little bit more comfortable than other chapsticks that I purchased in the past. It even says here on the back that the vanilla bean, which is my favorite flavor, tastes like smooth, rich, and creamy vanilla. I hope this is giving you a better idea on what you can expect, but I really love this chapstick. And then I'll close it like that. So that's just a small sample review video. Also, by the way, I do recommend this chapstick. It's pretty bomb, okay? That is a script. Use that script for any kind of product, regardless if you're showing your face or not, and I promise you it'll work. And so now I have my 3 videos. Let's upload them onto our Amazon storefront. And let me kind of explain what this whole blue lock thing is that you probably have questions about. Okay, after you film your 3 review videos, let's go over how to upload them correctly and also explain what the whole blue lock thing is. First of all, to actually get here to Creator Hub, probably wondering like, what link is it? What I usually do is I'll open up a new tab and I'll type in Amazon Influencer Creator Hub. I'll hit search. And if I click on here onto Creator Hub, it'll bring me to this page. That's literally the easiest way I know how to come here. And then I just bookmark this page on my bookmark bar so I can always come here. This yellow button is how to create up and upload content. If I click here to managing my content, it's going to bring me on here, which is where I can actually see how my videos are doing, meaning how the views are, how many clicks, the average view duration. Obviously, I have not been approved for the influence program for this account quite yet, and so there's nothing. The blue lock signals that I have not been approved with my 3 review videos yet. As of right now, recording this video, the blue lock is back. The old school Creator Hub is back. There was a couple of months where it was gone. Everyone was confused out of their minds. Luckily, thank goodness it's back. I personally like this. It's just so much easier. All right. And so after I get approved, then the blue lock will go away. You could click here to switch back to Creator Studio and go back to like the newer version that they have. I personally don't really like it. I'm just not a fan. You can if you want, but I'm just comfortable navigating this here. All right, let's get back to our main goal and upload these review videos. So I'm going to click create content, post video. So I personally like to just drag my video on here. It's uploading. As it uploads, I need to tag the product and write the title. Click tag and browse the history. I recently was just looking at this product, so I can click add product. Sometimes that's not the case. I'm going to show you my next example what you should do if that's not the case. So for title, I like to do something simple like honest review of this lip balm. I don't ever personally put in like brand names or anything like that. I keep it very generic, very broad, if you will. Honest review of this lip balm. Now, as you can see, my thumbnail looks awesome. I'm blinking, so it doesn't look that great. I can edit my thumbnail. That's not very important to me right now, so I'm just gonna click submit. Review number 1 finished. Let's post our next one. Next video review, I reviewed my overnight oat container with lid. I'm gonna click add product. Okay, what happens if I don't see it on here? I have the product open up in a separate tab. I'm gonna come in here. Here's a quick tip for you watching this long in the video, and I love you for that. On the URL, you need to tag the product ASIN. The definition is Amazon Standard Identification Number. It's basically like the product's unique barcode, and it always starts with B0, and it's always in the URL. If I double click this, Command C, copy, and I come back in here, and I paste that, enter, cha-ching, it appears right here, okay? Only tag one product. Let's do a different title. Let's do what to know before buying this overnight oat container. I don't recommend doing a custom thumbnail for your initial 3 videos. Submit. Let's do my last one. And this one I did some funnel, like a collapsible funnel. Like I said, I have the videos posted towards the end of this video that you can watch, see what it sounds like. I'll just do full review for these collapsible funnels and submit. So let's go back into my storefront. Okay, so a couple of minutes have gone by. I've refreshed my page, and now I see my 3 review videos on here ready to be approved. Hopefully, let's see what happens. And if I click manage videos, I see that they are on here also. Even though it says 0 out of 3 videos submitted, it'll update over a couple hours, I think, something like that. Also, what you're gonna see is Amazon's gonna place these videos on the product pages to test them, see if they get clicks, if they get views. And so you may see some of the views or average view duration increase over time, waiting to be approved or not. And typically, they're gonna send you an email. You'll get a notification on here with the decision. And typically, like I said, it's between 2 to 5 days, sometimes about a week. So lastly, as promised, I have my 3 review videos here for you to watch. Check them out, see what I did, and I would base really your videos off of the script, okay? If you follow the script, it'll work. But if you made it with me this far, I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe. And the next step and probably question you might have is, how do I share my storefront link? How do I find it? Where is it at? What's the correct link to use? I have a video that explains that step by step that I'm gonna link above. So check that out, and I'll see you soon in the next video. This is a review of the EOS Lip Balm Pack. This is going to be a 3-pack, and the different scents that come included are the acai berry, coconut, and mango nectar. The reason I purchased these are because I have very chapped lips around this time of year, and I wanted something that smelled really good and that fit inside my pocket very, very comfortably. And so it's pretty simple to use. Once I take off the cap, it's very easy to twist, and this one smells really, really nice. I also like that when I use this lip balm, it is a clear white moisturizer balm. It isn't colored, and so it doesn't change the color of my lips. They usually last quite a while for me personally, and I also like that it comes, like I said, in a variety pack. This one smells great. The coconut smells like really, really nice coconut, and then the mango nectar is also a favorite of mine. Another reason that I like this pack as well is because the colors stand out, and so I can find them a lot easier and I don't lose them nearly as often. And so I hope that this can give you a better idea on what you can expect, but I've loved these lip balms and I think they smell. This is a review of the glass overnight oat container with lid. This is a 16-ounce glass, and the reason I purchased this is because I like to eat oatmeal in the morning, but I wanted something that was a little bit easier to eat if I am trying to rush out the door for work, or just something that's a little bit more convenient. And so what I like to do is the night before, I'll simply take half a cup of oats and a full cup of water or milk, and I'll pour it in here. Sometimes I add in berries or like a cinnamon stick or other things that are really good with oatmeal, and then I'll let it sit overnight. And so in the morning, I don't have to warm it up or anything like that. I can just eat it straight from the jar. And so I like that it's designated for that, and it does come with a lid, which is really, really handy. So there's how I attach the lid on. I can take it off, open it up, and also another plus is it does have the ounce size here on the left, on the side. So at the very top, it says all the way down from 10 to 2.5. Also, what I really like about this is I've used it for other things. I've stored different types of food or dressing inside of this container. And it does come with this color coordinated lid so that it stands out from other silverware or bowls and plates and cups that I have. And so those are just a few things that I really like about it. I've had it for a while and I use it quite often. And so hopefully you have a better idea on what you can expect with this, but I've loved it so far and it's been great for overnight oats specifically. This is a review of these silicone collapsible funnels, and this is going to be a set of 4 of them. They all come in different shapes and sizes, and the reason I purchased these in particular is because I wanted something that I could use to pour any kind of powder or mixture inside a water bottle and make it a lot easier instead of making a mess. And so typically what I'll do, it's pretty simple. I'll just simply expand one of the funnels, take my water bottle, place it up top, pour my mixture in, make sure it gets in there, take it off, and I could throw it in the washer or I could just wash it out myself. But like I said, once I'm finished, I can collapse these and I'm finished. So what's really nice about these is it doesn't take up much space as far as storage goes, and that's probably the best feature in my opinion. Now, what's also great is it does have this ring here on the side, like a small hole. And so if you'd like to, what I've done in the past is I've actually put a ring through all of these to keep them together from losing each other. And so I just wanted to show you these and give you an idea on how they're used, but they've been a great, to have, especially for pouring mixture in any kind of water bottle, or it doesn't have to be for water bottles, but that's what I like to use it for, and it just saves me a lot of time and headache. And so that is a review of these 4 silicone collapsible